listener. You've stumbled upon the Unexpected Podcast.
Many friends, families, and lovers.
This is Dr. Emma Seerig performing an autopsy on one Jane Doe. The time is currently 9:32 p.m. Cause of death is undetermined, with significant postmortem damage to the facial region. Body is of average height and weight, with no visible injuries outside of the facial region, where 8 roses have been planted into the victim's face. I will now attempt to remove these roses. The first rose seems to have somehow taken root in the victim's head. I'm gonna clip it off instead. I have now clipped off all 8 roses. Unclear how they were planted into the victim's head, as the body does not seem like it has been dead more than a day or two. Wait. Now that the roses are gone, I can see something else. Attempting to extract what appears to be a piece of paper lodged in the victim's throat. It appears to be a letter. It reads, "Dear Emma, I hope you like the flowers I've sent you. I know roses are your favorite. The time is 9:40 p.m. I'm going to take a break."
I know you remember the first time we met. An unfinished construction site you and your friends used to sometimes drink at. I found it too. A bit of shelter. I'd been dead for 3 days at that, an expected overdose at the end of a sad life. I'd started to rot, smell. All sorts of small creatures had come to make their home inside me. Flies, planting eggs.
Oh my God, is that...
Oh, Jesus, let's get out of here.
Shouldn't we call the police?
No way in hell. I'm on parole and they'll throw the book at me. Let's just get out of here.
But you came back hours later with a stolen steak knife. You wanted to see what was inside. At least that's what it seemed. We know the truth, don't we?
Strange as it may seem, my career began here. As a follow-up to my work from earlier this evening, I've come here to check with an old colleague. The site where we first met, now an empty lot. Unsure of need to further record this process, but I've always believed in being thorough. I believe this is the spot.
Hello again, my dear. Glad you got my message. I was afraid you wouldn't remember me.
I don't think I could ever forget you, Oliver. Even though you had started to rot, even with the flies buzzing around and the smell permeating the air, you were beautiful to me.
Do you remember how it all began?
Yes. A cut right down the middle, from sternum to navel. I'm not sure why. I wasn't even sure what I was looking for. I just wanted to see what we look like inside.
If only your colleagues knew that's what you really wanted. But they don't know you. Not like I do. Now, close your eyes.
My eyes? But why?
Shh. This world, it's not for people like you. I want to show you how it could be.
Where am I?
With me. Just for a bit. It's not so bad. There's not much to see or hear or do, but it feels nice and warm.
I'll admit, what I did to you was pretty strange for someone with no medical training. Sometimes it feels like a dream I had. but I think all future doctors share a fascination with what goes on inside.
Oh, is that all it was? A fascination? Come on now. Opening me up, taking out my rotting organs and dropping them in the dirt just to satisfy some deep curiosity? The kind of person who does that usually moves on to opening people up while they're still alive.
I would never hurt anyone.
No, you wouldn't. But still, there's something else there, and we both know it. In fact, what I think you are is jealous.
Of who?
When you open someone up and start rooting around, weighing their stomachs, their livers, their hearts, what you're really thinking is, I wish that were me.
No, that's not true.
I should know. The kind of intimate bond that's created between dissector and dissected is something that can't be broken. It's what led to us talking now. I know you've always wanted to understand what it's like to open yourself up. That's why you keep doing the job. Hoping you get closer to finding out, but you never do. Only one thing can bring you to that final step. I want to give you a gift, Emma. I want you to finally know. It's the least I can do.
Thank you.
This is Dr. John Starks, performing an autopsy on one Emma Sirik, MD. The time is currently 7:02 p.m.
Take my hand, Emma. Don't be scared.
Cause of death is currently undetermined, with significant post-mortem damage to the facial region.
I'm not scared, Oliver. Just nervous. Excited. Oh, I can hardly bear it.
Body is of average height and weight, with no visible injuries outside the facial region, where 8 roses have been planted into the victim's face.
Hold on to me, Emma. I must warn you that you've never felt a freedom like this.
One more thing. Near the victim's body was found an audio recorder, very similar to this one, in fact, containing a conversation between 2 people.
Anyway, I'm now going to attempt to remove the roses from the victim's face.